Hey everybody, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the title of today's video, this is going to be a long one because I am just filming the entire process of Zero getting herself a friend for the first time ever in her life. If you guys are new to my channel, I do currently have a single bunny. She is about 1.5 years, and I adopted her from some sketchy people on Craigslist in, I believe, November. I have a whole video on her if you guys would like to go watch that. At the time when I got her, I thought she was a boy because the owners told me she was a boy, and they got her from a breeder and the breeder told them she was a boy, but indeed she was a girl, and I figured that out when I went to go take her to get neutered, and the doctor called me and said, well, Zero's a girl, so we're gonna have to spay her. So she was spayed, she recovered from that spay, and now she is getting the RHDV2 vaccine. If you guys have rabbits and you don't know what the RHDV2 vaccine is, I really recommend you guys go online and educate yourselves on the disease. It is something that they can get, and it has been going around quite a lot in America in wild rabbits. The rescue that I am planning on going to is the Georgia House Rabbit Rescue in Kennesaw, Georgia, and they require every rabbit that comes into their facility to be vaccinated, as they should. Before I can get her a friend, I do have to get her vaccinated. So that is what I am going to be doing today. I have an appointment in about 2 hours to get her first vaccine, and then I believe she'll have to come back in 3 weeks and get the last one, and then I'll be able to contact the rescue and hopefully get her a friend. I had to call around to so many different vets in my area because a lot of vets don't have the vaccine yet because it was recently just approved in the United States. I finally found a vet in the area that does the vaccine, but I've never met this vet before. They had good reviews online, but I always get really anxious taking my animals to new places because I really do trust the current vet that I do go to with my animals, and not knowing the vet stresses me out. So I am a bit stressed out about the whole situation. My anxiety is through the roof. Let's go put Zero in her carrier and let's go take her to the vet. Okay guys, I'm in the car with Zero. She very quickly went into the little carrier for me, and she has some hay in there that she can munch on all the way there, and I'm gonna see if they can do a nail trim on her as well, but she's doing good, so let's go get her vaccine. So it's been a while since I last updated you. It is currently June 29th today. I don't even remember the last time I updated you guys. I know I went to get the first vaccine for Zero, and then I went back 2 or 3 weeks later, I don't even remember, and got the second vaccine. Now we're at 3 weeks post the second vaccine, and Zero was dropped off at the rescue. So Zero is currently at the rescue right now, and they're doing their bonding process with her. They had so many bunnies. Like, I knew that they had a lot from what they've been posting and stuff, but like, you don't really understand until you're actually in the building how many bunnies they have at the rescue. They had females, males, babies, ones that were undergoing surgery and medications, and bonded pairs, and they had so many bunnies. So I filled out an adoption form and everything on their website, and we scheduled for her to be dropped off, and that's what I did today. So I dropped her off, and the first thing they made me do when I got there was take like this 3-page test. And guys, when I tell you, like, I knew most of the answers, but there were some questions that I was like, oh god, like I don't think I know the answer to this. It was like a pretty detailed test. Like, you need to know a lot about rabbits to be able to adopt from them. They had like multiple choice, true and false. They had questions where you had to write down the answer, and it was like pretty like small detail questions, like what temperature should your rabbit always be at, and like what is a cecotrope, and just really like detailed questions that, like, if you didn't look on their website and like read their little booklet that they have on their website, like, you might not know the answer to them. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So I took the test. I did get a couple of them wrong. I don't remember which ones I got wrong. I think it's just because I didn't choose enough of the multiple answers or something like that. I don't remember. But I only got like a couple wrong out of the entire test, which is good enough for me, okay? I never was good at tests in school, so the thought of the test kind of freaked me out anyway, but I passed it enough where they let me They let me still adopt. So after I took the test, I filled out like a boarding form, and then they took me to where all of the male rabbits are. So I told them that I didn't care if it was a male or a female, and they took me to the males because they have way more males than females, and they need to be adopted out. So they took me to the male area, and when I tell you there was like at least 30 to 40 male rabbits just in the room that I went to, and I know that they have like so much more. So there's hundreds of rabbits at that rescue. They gave me a little bag of treats, and they said you can walk around down here for however long you want, play with the rabbits, give them treats, learn their stories, learn their personalities, and choose 5 rabbits out of all of these rabbits in this room that you want Zero to try to bond with. So that's what I did. I spent about 20 minutes just like walking around, giving all the rabbits like these little papaya treats that they have, just loving on them and learning their stories and seeing how their personalities were. Some of them were more receptive to walking up to me and interacting with me, while others were thumping and hiding, and you could tell were more timid. So I spent my time just kind of like reading over everyone and deciding on the 5 rabbits that I connected with the most. So there was one rabbit that I connected with instantly, and I think it's mainly because the coordinator walked me straight to him. She was like, "This is my favorite rabbit that is here. He is incredibly sweet. He literally acts like a dog." And she wasn't wrong about that. But he is only like 3 or 4 months old. He was a pet for a homeless man, and the man surrendered all of his bunnies to the rescue. He was like coming out of the cage and like acting like a little dog and like taking treats, and he was so beautiful and precious. And he's actually not typically the breed that I like. Really short hair, big ears, like that's not typically the breed that I like the most, but something about him was just instant. I was like, yeah, he's definitely gonna be my number 1. So I put him number 1 on my list. Number 2, I chose one that was more shy and timid, and I don't know what made me choose him. I guess just because of his story, but his name is Heat Miser, which is incredible. And he only had one eye because he lived in a house where he was put with chickens, and the chickens plucked his eye out, which is like so horrible to even think about. The rescue said he's really, really shy, and it takes him a while to get used to people, and he just doesn't hate life, but like he's really, really shy and nervous. What I liked is that when I brought my bag of treats over there to him and I sat in front of his cage, he actually came out to me and he let me give him a treat, which is really nice. And then the last 3 rabbits were just the other ones that I liked the most, like personality wise and the way that they look. 2 of them were from like the same rescue case, and then the other one was actually one that was neutered recently. And the reason I chose him is because his colors, so like a beautiful like charcoal gray color. He was absolutely stunning, and he was really, really sweet, so I chose him too. So those are the 5 that I chose, and they are going to just go in order with Idris, which is the all-white bunny, and if it doesn't work out with him, then they'll go to Heat Miser. If it doesn't work with Heat Miser, then they'll go to the next one, and if it doesn't work with all 5, I guess I would just continue to pick some more. I don't really know. They have my phone number, and they're going to be texting me updates throughout the entire bonding process, letting me know how she's doing and if they're getting along, and just keeping me updated all the way through my phone. So I'll update you guys when they text me. I'm really nervous, mainly just because she's not in my care right now, so I don't know how she's doing, like if she's okay. Obviously they're professional, so I trust them, but like she's my baby and she's not in my house right now, and it's really weird like walking into the pet room and she's not there. It's really weird. So yeah, that's something to get used to, but that's a little update. If you guys live in Georgia, the Georgia House Rabbit Society is an amazing rescue from what I can see so far. They also partner with the Oakhurst Guinea Pig Rescue. They had a little display of 2 guinea pigs when you first walk into the building, which is so cute. And honestly, they're really great, and they have way too many rabbits that they should have because of people mass breeding rabbits and rehoming and hoarding and so many bad situations. I don't believe that they adopt out of state. Just go look on their website. I'll put their website down below if you're interested. I don't believe they adopt out of state because of the RHGV2 rules. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'll put their website down below. There is actually quite a bit that I have to do to prepare for the new bunny coming home. So I'm actually going to be switching a lot of stuff around while Zero is gone. It's better to do it while she's gone so I don't have to worry about her being in the way. But I'm planning on moving the bunnies into the second pet room that I have and moving all of the guinea pigs into the pet room. So the bunnies are going to be in the second pet room with the rats. Elm, my hamster, they're all going to be in that room. And then all of the guinea pigs are going to be in the pet room, and I'm actually going to be making stacked cages in my pet room instead of using tables because I just don't like the way that the pet room looks right now. And that's going to be a separate video of me redoing the pet room. So I don't know if that will be up before this video or afterwards. Either way, there's going to be like a pet room redecoration video coming. I am just going to chill out for the rest of the day today. I am getting a really bad migraine from just going and thinking and stressing, and I just need a break today. So I'm gonna chill out for the rest of the day today, and then tomorrow I'm just going to start like washing all of Zero's stuff. I gotta get her scent off of everything. I bought some new stuff, so I'll update you guys later. Hey guys, so it's a couple days later and I just got a text from the person doing the bunny bonding with Zero, and they texted me a couple days ago and they just told me like the whole process and everything, and then they told me that they'll text me whenever there's updates. So I've just been waiting. So it's been 2 days and I just got a text of Zero with this bunny right here. So this bunny's name is Cherry Garcia. Very unique name. I don't remember what he was on my list, like what number he was, but I guess Zero didn't get along with first couple bunnies I chose on my list, which is completely okay. It's not a big deal. Don't they look so cute together? So there's Zero, and all the text said was Zero and Cherry Garcia are doing very well together. So I'm not really going to respond. They basically told me that the typical time period that they're at the rescue for is about 5 to 6 days. So I'll just keep waiting until I get some updates with them. I'm actually about to go to the second pet room and I'm about to completely clear out the entire room to prepare it for the buns. I'm gonna go ahead and walk in there and I'm gonna show you what it looks like right now, and we're gonna completely clear it out. All right, I'm in the second pet room now and it's a mess in here, but all the fosters are in the pet room already, so there are no animals in here other than the rats and the hamster. So the rats and the hamster are going to stay in this room, and the bunnies are going to be blocked off from going to where the rats are. So the rats are still going to have their free roam area, and everybody's going to have the best of the space that I have here. So if you're new to my channel and this is one of the first videos you've ever watched, I do have 2 pet rooms. This room originally started out as like a storage art room, but I didn't feel very inspired in here because it's very dark, and I just didn't feel inspired doing art in here, and I felt the most inspired doing art in my office. So I took most of my art stuff and I put it in my office, and now this room has just became where I store stuff and also where I keep my fosters and some of my other animals. So it's technically the second pet room, but now it's going to be, I'm gonna call it the bunny room, but bunnies, rats, and hamster will be in here. So here's what it looks like standing at the door. So yes, it is literally a total mess. Like I said, the fosters are already in the pet room, so this whole cage is going to be gone. We're gonna take all of the grids apart and we're gonna take it all into the pet room. This table's gonna go. This table with Elm on it is going to stay, but I'm going to move it over here. And then all of this extra stuff that you see, this is all going to be going somewhere else. So I think I'm gonna put the TV in the main pet room so I can watch TV in there while I'm cleaning and stuff. All of this stuff is my extra craft stuff and fleece, so all of this is going to be moved to my office. And then like I said, the rats free roam area, all of that is going to stay over there. And then here's just some dirty laundry that I still need to finish. So I've been working on these pet rooms non-stop for the past 2 days, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start clearing out this room. Alright guys, it took 2 days. You can hear how echoey it is in this room now because I took everything out of here. This entire side of the room is empty. So I'm standing at the door. So this whole side of the room is going to be for the rabbits. This is rabbit stuff and that's why this is here, and then obviously the trash bag is going to be gone. And then the rats still have their area too. So for a little update on the bunnies, I actually got a really long text when I woke up this morning, basically telling me all the things that I need to prep and prepare for, and basically going over the entire process of what I should do when I get home with the bunnies. So they basically told me that I need to clean everything that was zeros with vinegar solution to neutralize the scent, which I already know. That's why I'm putting them in a whole new room and I'm deep cleaning everything. So I already have done that. And then they told me once the bunnies get home, I need to put them in an X pen, and they need to stay in that X pen for about 2 weeks together. And in that X pen, they can only have 1 litter box and 1 water bowl, no toys, no tunnels, no hides, nothing like that. They have to spend 2 weeks together just sharing a bowl and a litter box, because rabbits get really territorial over that stuff, and if you're going through bonding, then that can make them fight. So they said after 3 to 5 days, if they are getting along in the X pen, then for about an hour a day, I can let them out and exercise outside of the X pen. They can't be any tunnels or hides or toys or anything in the exercise area. It's literally just for them to like spread their feet and run around and stuff. So this room is going to be pretty bare except for a litter box and a water bowl for 2 weeks. They have to be in the same carrier on the way home, and then slowly over time after 2 weeks give them like 1 toy or hide or tunnel at a time, and slowly increase it each day where they get a new thing every single day. That way if they start fighting, you know what they're fighting over because it's a new item that was put into the territory. So that is basically what the entire paragraph told me. I am about to put my rugs down that I washed. I washed them 2 times each with vinegar and free and clear detergent, so all the smells of zero is definitely gone from the rug. I'm gonna put them on the floor. I'm gonna bring the X pen in here and I'm going to set up the X pen, and then I'm gonna put up 1 hay rack and 1 litter box. Well, it's not really a hay rack, it's like a little hay container, and I'll show you. I also bought another one. I picked them up tomorrow at 2. I'm a little anxious about it because bunny bonding is just so intense, but according to them, they've been doing really well. All right, I just finished the X pen here. So as you can see, I put my rugs on the floor, and even though I washed them, I still sprayed the rugs down with water vinegar mixture. I know this says Myers cleaner on it, but it has vinegar and water in it instead. So I just wanted to say that I'm not using that cleaner. But here is the X pen. This is the original X pen that I used with zero in my apartment, if you guys remember. I had it in storage and now it is coming in clutch for us here. But I did what they told me to do. I just put 1 litter box in the middle here with a little hay container and some litter. I started using the Yesterday's News litter and it's been working really, really well. And then 1 water bowl, and that's it. But I'm also gonna buy some just like brand new toys too. When I get to the rescue, they have like a whole shop there. So I'm gonna buy some stuff from the shop at the rescue too tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much it until I go and pick up both of the bunnies. So I will update you guys in the morning when I'm on my way to go pick them up. I have secured the bunnies. They're in my possession and they are ready to be distributed into their cage. Hey guys, so it's actually the next morning. I forgot to film this morning before I went out and I got the bunnies, but I just spent this morning getting ready and then I drove over to the rescue, and it was just a really great experience. I have both of the bunnies in their carrier here. They both fit in here together perfectly, so I'm glad I chose this carrier. They look so good together. Like, I can't believe how good they look together. They look very similar, but Zero is black and white and then the other one is gray and white. They have a little hop shop in their rescue, so they have a little shop where you can buy like the food, hay, treats, all of that fun stuff. And if you adopt from them, you get a 10% discount on everything in their shop. So I did grab a couple of things. I mean, I didn't grab too much, but I wanted to show you what I got, and then we'll go ahead and let them out. So the first thing I got here is this Everyday is Special cake toy. So this is a toy that looks like a little cake, like a little celebration cake. And the reason I got this is because after the 2 weeks when they're fully allowed to like free roam, I wanted to give them this little cake to celebrate their new life together. So I got this cute little cake. It's from the brand Napoleon Bunny Party is what it says. So it's really cute. Then I got one of their bags of papaya treats. So these papaya is really good for the GI tract of rabbits. I kind of wish I would have bought another bag of them, but the rescue's not too far from me, so I can just go drive and buy some more. But I bought a bag of them because I noticed a lot of the bunnies at the rescue loved these treats. So I figured I would buy them to see if my rabbits do too. And then I got this Oxbow wooden puzzler. I have been wanting to get puzzles for Zero for a while now, and I do have like the little foraging mat that she really likes, but I wanted to get a little puzzle, and this one was just kind of sitting out in the open, so I went ahead and grabbed one. I kind of wish I would have gotten two, but I know I can just go back and get one. And basically you can hide the pellets or forage or treats inside of it, and then the rabbits have to like figure out the puzzle to get the food out. So I think this is a really great enrichment toy. And then I have all of my paperwork here. So they gave me a lot of stuff. So the new rabbit is actually microchipped, so I had to register his microchip, which is awesome. I really want to get a microchip for Zero now, so they're both microchipped. They gave me a thing with feeding instructions here. So the new bunny, his name is Garcia, but I am going to be changing it. But he has a sensitivity to the Science Selective rabbit food that they give at the rescue. He does really, really good with the Oxbow pellets, which is great because that's what I feed. So they're both on the same diet of the Oxbow pellets. You know, the adoption contract, we have the little adoption paper that was on his cage. We have a whole chart full of suggested greens, treats, and vegetables here. And then also he's already been to the vet. They vet all of their rabbits. So in September of last year, he got a dental, he was neutered, and he also got vaccinated in August of last year. So next month, he will have to be revaccinated, which is completely fine. I will go ahead and do that for him. So this is all of his medical paperwork, which is always nice. I love having paperwork for all of my animals. I have them all in like a big bin right now, and I really want to organize all of my medical records into like binders and stuff. So that's something I'm definitely going to do in the future, but I love having all of this because you can go back and you can look at their medical history and their age and everything like that. It's just really great to have. He is a year old, 3 months, and 16 days old. He was born March 21st of 2021. He's a little over a year old. Zero's a little bit older than him, but I am going to go ahead and get them out. So I'm gonna close this behind me. We're not gonna have that much space because this is so small. Okay, so I closed the pen behind me, and I actually moved the litter box over to the side so they have this little space here. But there's nothing in here with them other than this litter box and their water bowl, so that's it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open this. I wanna take a picture of them. Here they are. Hi, babies. Oh, Zero's hiding underneath him. You can come out. He has such a baby face. He actually has like human eyes, which is really funny. He has a very, very unique face. Like he looks like a toddler. So he actually doesn't mind being held as much as Zero does because they have been holding him since they got him in like last year basically. So he is a really well-behaved bunny and he doesn't mind being held. Zero on the other hand is more of a kicker. She's been a lot better with me when it comes to being held. Yeah, but as you can see, like she doesn't like being held as much, which is normal because a lot of bunnies don't like being held. So I'm gonna take the carrier out of here so they don't feel the need to get territorial over the carrier. Here's my love. I don't know if she even recognizes my voice or not. I've had her for like 6 months now, so I hope she recognizes me, but I don't really know. Bunnies are kind of confusing, but I mean, she's already grooming herself. But he always be so handsome, man. Here he is. He's so much smaller than Zero. He probably weighs like only 2 or 3 pounds, She weighs like 4 or 5. I'll move out of the way a bit so I can see how they're interacting with each other, but this is about the size pin that they were bonding in, so it's not much bigger than what they were bonding in at the rescue. He's just sitting there very handsomely. I missed her so much. It felt like so empty in the house without Zero here, because normally like I can hear her like running around and having fun in the pet room, and like it's been so quiet without her like running around and binking and stuff, so I'm really happy to have her back.
Hello, bub. What are you doing?
So like I said, he's a little over a year old. They said that his personality is that he's very calm. He pretty much just sleeps and chills out most of the day. He doesn't really do too much. So that's really nice. He's actually grooming himself right now. But they gave me all of their phone numbers. So they said if there's any emergencies when it comes to bonding, to text them or call them immediately, and they will come out and help. I don't have any experience with bunny bonding. I mean, I've watched videos and read articles and stuff like that, but it's kind of like with guinea pig bonding. You can watch tons of articles and you can do a lot of stuff with guinea pigs, but until you have that hands-on experience, it's kind of hard to learn, at least for me. They're in the litter box together. Oh, well, they were. I really like the yesterday's news litter. I know Zero prefers Aspen, but it makes an absolute mess. So I've started mixing Aspen and the yesterday's news together to make a little bit of a fluffy litter. So I'll probably do that next time, but
It's not really moving that much.
so yeah, I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram and introduce him to you guys on Instagram, but I'm not gonna save the live because this is obviously a video. So I want everybody to be surprised on what he looks like on the video. So this is gonna be like a little sneak peek on Instagram live. And later today, I will feed them their veggies. Okay, I just finished my live stream and you could tell that Zero is not having it inside of this playpen, but Jack has not moved from this spot. I forgot, I don't even know if I said his name. His name is Jack and Zero. But I had this container from, I think when I adopted Sabrina, the owners gave me this container, so I poured all of their pellets in here. So I have a container full of their pellets, and I put some pellets in that little carrot bowl there. So he just sat down, but I just feel bad because there's like no enrichment or anything in here for them, but it's what has to be done. So I'll update you guys later when I feed them their veggies. Okay, they were not interested in eating their greens, so I just put them in there and hopefully they'll eat them later when I'm not in the room. I had these 2 boxes delivered. I ordered 2 things from an Etsy shop, 2 bunny items from the same shop, so I figured I would open them on camera to show you what I got them. So it's this tree right here, and it has little hooks at the end of it, and I don't remember how these hook on here. I need to look at the picture, but I believe you just like put it on here like this, and it's like a chew toy, and this was really nice. I mean, it's handmade. You can see it says Royal Rabbit Furnishings on the bottom of it. And then this box right here is just another one of these hay containers with the openings that look like little rabbits. As you can see, Jack has not moved from this spot. He has been sitting in the same spot since I brought him home. He has been eating hay and he has been pooping. He doesn't seem very interested in anything else. I'm going to leave the room for a couple hours. I have the pet camera on right here, as you can see, and I'm just gonna watch them and see what they do when I'm not in the room. But so far, they haven't really been doing a whole lot of anything. Hey guys, so it has officially been an entire week since getting the rabbits, and excuse how crazy I look. I was at a concert till like really late last night and I'm sweaty and exhausted from cleaning the pet rooms, but I have been experiencing some bumps in the road with Jack and Zero, and I've already contacted the rescue about it, and I've also gotten some advice from other people who have done bunny bonding before. There's not necessarily any aggression between them, but Zero will not stop chasing Jack. Jack doesn't even want to be near her because every single time she comes near him, she starts chasing him. And that's mainly because he continues to run away. Like, he just won't sit there and let her just like sniff him. He gets like irritated very quickly and he completely runs from her. I actually have a video from this morning of the worst chasing that I've seen, so I'll put this right here. But as you can see, Jack was kind of like parkouring all over the pen. Parkour! I sent that video to the rescue and they told me, you know, there's no aggression, so to keep watch on them and give them some exercise outside of the pen for a little bit. As they're exercising, I'm actually going to make the pen a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna put one toy in there for them because it's been that week mark and I feel like Zero is getting a little irritated with the space, so she needs to exercise a little bit. So here they are. Like I said, they haven't been like teeth pulling or fighting or anything like that, but the chasing is getting worse and worse. So I'm gonna open up this pen and let them free roam this room for a little bit. Let them get out their energy. Okay, so as you guys could see from the footage, they were running around by themselves for about, I would say, 10 minutes, and then they willingly put themselves back into the pen, and then they started laying down and just going to sleep. So I put them back in the pen. So what I did was I made the pen just a little bit bigger. I probably made it about 2 feet bigger. And then I gave them some paper to shred up as a toy. So as you can see here, I just made the cage a little bit bigger. So instead of it being like a circle, I just put it up against the wall, and then I have it held against the wall by these like really heavy weights. I'm gonna be watching them on the camera to make sure that they can't move the weights, but I don't think that they could, but I'm gonna stay in here for a little bit to see how they act. Just put some shredded paper in there for them. They've already started playing with it and doing a lot more like binkies and stuff. Jack actually started doing a little bit of like zoomies while he was out in free time, which I have not seen him do yet. And I haven't seen any aggression with them since extending the cage. As you can see, they're still, you know, licking each other and they're eating together and all of that fun stuff. So I don't think that there's any issues so far, but they still only have one of everything. So today I'm just giving them the paper to play with, and then tomorrow I will give them a tunnel, and I'll put the tunnel probably in this little corner area so it'll work as like a hidey house, but they can also run through it and they can't corner each other into it, kind of like how when you do guinea pig bonding. The rescue has been really great in helping me in this little roadblock, and they gave me some good advice and everything, and they gave me so many numbers for emergencies if I ever need to contact them, which is really great to know that I do have professionals to talk to on hand if I ever, you know, have a bad instance or anything. I'm just like really overly anxious because I've never experienced bunny bonding ever in my life. I've only ever experienced a lot of guinea pig bonding. Zero is actually sniffing his butt. That's the first time I've actually seen her do that to him. So I know like mounting and humping is normal when it comes to bonding. I haven't seen them do anything like that, but she does sniff his butt a lot, and I think that's what he gets mad about, and that's why he runs away, and that's how the chasing starts. I'm hoping, since she was able to exercise a little bit and now that she has a toy to distract herself and get her like energy out on, she'll stop taking it out on him. So I'll update you guys when anything else changes. This video has probably been so long. I wanted to give you guys a realistic example of bunny bonding, especially from like a noob. Like, I'm a total beginner at this. Hey guys, so it's actually the same day. I'll update you guys on the situation in a different video because this is like a happy video, but right after I finished filming those last couple of clips, one of my rats had a seizure and I actually had to euthanize her today. I'm not feeling the best right now, mentally and physically, but show must go on with these rabbits. So it was kind of scary because I set up this new area and then I had to like rush out and leave to go to the vet. But I was watching them on my camera and they seem to be doing really well. They still have been chasing a little bit, but not really bad like it was this morning when the cage was a little bit smaller. So I think exercising them really helped, and giving them something to distract themselves has really helped. Yeah, just increasing it by 2 feet seemed to really help a lot after a week. And hopefully in another week, we might be able to give them the entire room. Hey guys, so it's actually 2 days later. I didn't film yesterday because I was at the vet for a lot of the day yesterday, and yeah, it was super busy, so I didn't get to give them a tunnel yesterday, but they're doing so much better. There's hardly any chasing anymore, just a little bit, and I've been giving them exercise outside of the pen 2 times a day. So like in the morning, I'll let them come out for like 30 minutes, and then at night, I'll let them come out for about 30 minutes, and then they kind of just put themselves back in the pen, and then they're ready to stay in the pen. The next item I am going to give them is this tunnel here. This was Zero's, and I washed it in the washing machine, so it shouldn't have any sense of Zero in it. If they continue to act the way that they have been acting, everything should be fine. So here they are outside of the playpen. They pretty much know the drill now. When I open this up, they can go ahead and run out. But they actually really enjoy staying near their little pen area, especially Mr. Jack. Zero pretty much will just run everywhere. So let's just go ahead and put this tunnel in there and see how they react to it. Hopefully that they don't try to chew it up or anything. This is a really sturdy one though, so this playpen is pretty small, so this tunnel's gonna take up like most of the area. This is the first like Heidi house item I'm giving them. The next item I'll probably give them is like just a cardboard box that they can use as like the little Heidi house. Eventually there's going to be another litter box. I think at the end of the week this week, I am going to add another litter box and the other hay rack. And then I'm gonna slowly just add more toys and stuff, and then eventually they'll be in this entire room. So they've had the tunnel for about 20 minutes now, and what just happened was Jack was inside of the tunnel, and then Zero went into the tunnel with him, and she started to like mount him and hump him, and then he ran out, but there was no aggression with it. She was just getting him out of the tunnel. I don't know if she wanted to share it or if she was just kind of like mounting him. I don't really know, but I feel bad though because he was really enjoying it. Hey guys, so it has officially been 2 whole weeks since bringing Mr. Jack here home. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks already. Actually insane. But since it hit the 2-week mark and their bond is going really good so far, I am going to expand the cage to half of the room. I'm gonna let them be in half of the room for a couple of days. And if by, today's Wednesday, by Friday night, if they're doing really good, I'm going to open them up to the entire room. So it'll be about 2.5 weeks that the bonding happened. I really would like to make some cage tags for the buns too. That's something that I want to make. And I also, it's something that I want to sell on my shop eventually too. So I may do that, and I want to decorate this room a little bit, get some bunny art, and maybe get some lights and vines for the ceiling and the walls and stuff like that. That's what I'm about to do now. I am going to open up the cage so they have half of the room. Alright, as you guys just saw, I finished this half of the room. Honestly, there's like so much space just on this half of the room. So far, they have just been not doing a whole lot. Like Zero's literally like just sleeping right now. Like she's literally just sleeping. I haven't done any more chasing since that event of the video that I showed you like earlier last week. That was pointless. So yeah, I gave them both a litter box. So I got this litter box from Target. This litter box is from Chewy and it's a little bit smaller, and I already had it on hand. I would like to get another one of these because I really like how sturdy this is, but Jack is so much smaller than Zero, so I figured Jack could have his own little litter box here. These are both from the same company, but as you can see, the newer one is actually a darker wood color, which is a little annoying. Obviously it's fine. I mean, I know wood is hard to come by nowadays, but like, oh my gosh, that irritates me so much, is that it's a little bit darker. Then I gave them that toy. Jack has chewed on it a couple of times. It's during the day right now, so they're not very active. I'm going to record more like later tonight because they're way more active at nighttime. And then I both gave them a bed. Zero never used those beds, so I don't know if Jack will either, but I put them over there because like nobody else uses them. I also just ordered some cute decor for the room, and they're actually coming today because they had like same day shipping on Amazon, which love it. So I ordered some Christmas lights. I ordered some shelves to go in the corner of the room so I can put my pet camera on it so I can watch them when I am not home or if I'm not in the room. Having a pet camera in any room with my animals is a really good thing to have. So I bought some corner shelves that I plan on putting in this corner right here, and the camera will look out into this entire room. I'll be able to see underneath those tables. I'll be able to see the rat area. And then I bought some vines to hang from the ceiling. I'm definitely gonna have to buy some more to fill up the whole room, but I just bought some 1-pack of vines for right now for this video, and then in the future I want to get like some, like I said, some more art. I want to make some cage tags art to put on the wall. I want to hang them like right here above the litter boxes because I think I'm going to keep the litter boxes right here. I like the spot of these. So I want to hang like their portraits up here, obviously where they can't reach them, but I would like to do that. So I'll just update you guys when the decor comes in or if anything changes, but for right now, they're doing really good. I got some binkies out of them, and I don't think there's going to be, I mean, knock on wood, but I don't think there's going to be a change or anything like that. They seem like their bond is really great. Hey guys, so it is 2 days later since I put up like the lights and everything in here. Sorry if my lips are black. My lipstick that I had on yesterday will literally not come off. I promise I washed my face. I don't quite have the time today to expand them to the full room yet. Their bond, I feel like, is ready to be into the full room, but like I said, I still need to buy some cord protectors and there's still a couple things I need to buy to make this room safe for them to be in the full room. I'm not going to expand them to the full room in this video because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am so tired of filming and editing this video. I have been filming it for months now and I am over it. I just want to get it out to you guys. The last thing that we're going to do in this vlog is I'm going to introduce them to the puzzle that I bought, and I'm also going to give them their happy little new friend cake so they can celebrate their new friendship together. Jack has started pooping outside of the litter box, which has been a little annoying. I've had to vacuum like 2 times a day. He pees in the litter box, but he's pooping outside of it for some reason. Maybe it's a territory thing. I'm not really sure yet. This is how much space they have just for the next couple of days, but they've been doing really well. I actually just came in here and they were both sleeping in the tunnel together, which is a really good sign. Jack has been using the bed. It actually looks like he's been peeing on the bed, so that's great. Okay, so here is the little puzzle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take all the cups off and then I'm just going to sprinkle some pellets into each one, and then we're gonna see if they can get the cups open enough. I need to buy another one so they can both have their own puzzle. I've been getting them like one of everything and they keep sharing anyways, so let's give it to them and see what they do. Oh, well, she already figured that one out. Let's see if Jack will do it. It's not very hard to do, honestly, because they're just like little tiny cups, but it still helps them like search for their pellets that they want, and they both really, really love their pellets, so. Yeah, it looks like Jack has been peeing in this little couch bed, but I don't see pee anywhere else, so maybe he just peed on it to mark his territory or something. But after they're done eating their pellets, we're gonna give them their little cake to celebrate Jack's new life with a friend and Zero's new life, and also his new life with me. It's been almost 3 weeks since getting him, and he's honestly been the best. He's so sweet. My dad came over to help hang up the shelves in the corner of the room. Jack was literally playing with my dad. Like, it was so cute. He's not scared of anyone. Zero has a fear of men for some reason. It could just be because his voice is like pretty deep and it like hurts her ears or something. So I've been trying to get her used to like the sound of like my dad, and she's gotten better with it. But Jack like really enjoyed playing with him. So yeah, I'm just going to let them finish eating their pellets together, and then we're gonna give them their little birthday cake. Also, I don't know if I completely showed you the room, but I'm gonna get some cute like bunny decor and some plants to put on top of those shelves there. But the pet camera looks out into the entire room, which is really, really nice. And then I want to get some like short curtains for the window eventually. But I have some lights and some vines going across the room here. I don't have vines going over there because I didn't have enough. But like I said, I'm gonna get some art for the walls, and it's gonna look really, really pretty in here. So stay tuned for a future vlog. I am going to be doing a future vlog where I do expand the whole room for them. So stay tuned for that. It's definitely one that's still coming. And I'm also probably gonna do a vlog where I decorate this room with like art and stuff. I'm filming like 4 vlogs right now, so there will be a lot of content coming soon. Well, there you have it, guys. They don't really seem too interested in this for right now. I'm sure when I'm out of the room, they'll like chew it and play with it and stuff. Yeah, the bunnies were just picking this up in their mouth and then throwing it across the room. I want to get one of those forage toys that like roll, those like wooden ones that roll, so they can like roll it and play with it and get their food at the same time. I think they would really enjoy that. And also I need to wash the stacking cups that I already have and give those to them because they were throwing these little cups around in their mouth and I think they really like them. I definitely want to get them some more toys. If you guys have any like Etsy shops or small businesses that you recommend for bunny stuff, definitely let me know. Zero's trying to take this out of my lap because I do like to support small businesses when I can. So yeah, this whole bonding experience actually was fairly easy. I mean, bunny bonding can break just like guinea pig bonds can, but I'm pretty confident about their bond. Like I showed you guys, the only issues we had was some chasing for a couple of days, and that's about it. I think they work really well together because Zero is crazy and Jack is very, very calm, and he pretty much just does nothing all day. So that's a really good match because he just kind of lets her do whatever she wants, and when he does get annoyed, he doesn't really fight back with her. Pretty confident with their bond. Obviously, I'm still going to keep an eye on them and everything, and like I said, in the next couple of days, I am going to open them up to this whole room when I completely bunny proof it. I gotta get cord protectors for the camera and the air purifier and stuff like that because Zero has already chewed through 2 air purifier cords, 2 or 3, I don't remember, but she's chewed through many cords, even though I have cord protectors on them. So I just want to say a huge thank you to the Georgia House Rabbit Rescue in Kennesaw, Georgia. They were amazing. And if you guys live in Georgia and you want to get a rabbit or you want to support them, I'll put their website down below. I believe you can donate to them if you'd like. They made the whole experience very easy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have made it to the end of this very long video, make sure to check out my Patreon down below if you guys would like early access content to my videos. But it is early access content to videos on all of my different channels and behind the scenes content and all of that fun stuff. So if you guys would like to see all of that extra content, I do have the Patreon down below. I also have my social medias down below, like my Instagram, where I keep you guys updated on future uploads. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!